Hello.
Hello! Welcome to Bad Karma Cards. Around the table I've got
Oh, you pointed to me first. Sci-fi! I didn't have time to think of a funny name.
oh,
The dwarf.
the Dwarf
And
and Tyney.
You haven't plaited your beard yet, dwarf.
I know, I really should.
He's
If I
working
shave you, do you lose your powers?
Yes.
Cool.
Isn't that Samson? Biblical.
Well, I know dwarfs like the greatest dishonor is to have your beard shaven as well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I think I'll just dye it orange and put a mohawk in.
It already is orange.
And about that.
Orange,
More orange. And or bright red.
I'll
And
tango it.
Halloween costume.
troll sweat.
Need some proper tribal tattoos for that there.
So, geeky news. Has anyone got any?
Well, we know someone going as a dwarf for Halloween.
Yeah.
And Deadpool Bob Ross.
Barb from Stranger Things.
Hey,
Nice.
please say you're going to have a sign saying "Justice for Barb."
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Do it. I like the one where there was somebody in one of the Comic Cons not long after Stranger Things came out, and they were just running around as Winona Ryder's character with like the Christmas lights on and like a broken phone.
I've seen one with like an entire back wall with like the
Oh, yeah,
edges.
yeah.
That's insane.
We've seen the Demigod one where it's pretty much got rigged up to his hand, and when he goes like that, it opens up.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
crazy that one.
Cosplayers are crazy.
Yeah.
They have too much time on their hands and money.
Oh yeah, says the man with the board game collection.
Arcadia Crest.
I just don't have the time to do that, but I have the money.
Anyway, hello, welcome to Karma Kraken. Karma Kraken.
Yeah, we're working on the jingle. We're working on it.
Working on it. I've been told I have a restraining order against it now.
What, against our jingle?
Against your jingle. That one again just breaks in my bathroom. Yeah, we're getting a bit off track here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shinies.
Yeah, I just rather than staring at the wolf's head, I thought I'd actually start putting things on the table, like maybe things that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will begin because we've got this here. Age of Sigmar Champions.
Mhm.
It's a newish game out. It's suffered a bit in distribution. I know quite a lot of places aren't stocking it.
Oh.
But it's a fun game. At Warhammer World this weekend, there is an Age of Sigmar tournament, and there's still spaces available. That's Saturday, and the swag that they've put up is actually quite nice.
Yeah.
There's some quite nice playmats and I think booster boxes.
Ooh.
But I actually enjoy the game. The app's really good, I think.
You played, don't you?
I've tried playing the app. I struggle with the app. Most section. It doesn't have a tutorial section that's any good.
Yeah, they do throw you in the deep end and just expect you to know how to play. But hopefully I'll give you a chance to show you how to play it because I've got 2 decks now.
Yeah.
Transformers as well.
Ooh.
We're going to do a live opening as well of all 3 packs.
All 3. One each.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And of course there's a Nightvault on the table.
Ooh. Which is really good.
Yeah.
Nicely painted.
Well, you're welcome.
Taking credit. Yeah.
Well, I can.
There's 2 new warbands out this week, the Grots and the Siege Worshippers. So one's very magic-y and one's very
Goblin-y.
goblin-y, yeah.
Don't know what.
It is now.
It is now.
Coined by Anth.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I wanted to say, other than, well, do you want to talk about Keyforge or do you want me to talk about it?
I'll let you go because you have the information.
I did have the information.
I just know when it comes out.
So, yesterday, Fantasy Flight Games announced the release date for Keyforge, but they also hinted that organised play starts even sooner than the release date of the 15th of November.
One's close.
Yeah, quite close.
Yeah.
I need money.
Are you selling something there you shouldn't be selling?
Well,
Have you not got a Windows 7 key yet?
no, not yet. I need a Windows 7 key.
So November the 10th, some select retailers will grant you entry to the Crucible with a special pre-launch event. Pick up your first decks, learn to play, and forge your first keys. November the 15th, retailers everywhere, I assume by everywhere they mean worldwide,
Yeah.
will run launch parties to celebrate the game's official release. Dive deeper into the game with 3 quick activities, each of which comes with its own rewards. And then, immediately after the game's release, we enter the first full era of Keyforge organised play, an era of weekly gaming and monthly tournaments, an era that shall henceforth be known as Dawn of Discovery.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I think whoever wrote that actually deserves a raise. If anybody has been reading it, the lore that they've been putting up for the actual games
I've glanced over this. Yeah.
is really good. And there's a cute little octopus thing here that says, "I like butterflies." But wait, there's more.
Oh.
Even as Keyforge Organised Play offers you more ways to find Ember, more vaults to discover, and more ways to enjoy your decks, it's going to lead you into conflicts with other Archons. They'll be drawn to the Crucible's hidden vaults as well as looking to oppose you. You'll have battles, some fast and furious, some epic, and some even more epic. And you'll have chances to prove your dominance in trials and championships and other top-level events. The details of which will be forthcoming, but are currently sealed within several locked vaults on the Keyforge Organised Play website.
That wonderful vault.
So essentially, it looks like they've got grand plans for the game.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's something I'm definitely looking forward to. As I say, I need money. Money to buy this now.
But then again, a starter box is 32 quid.
I was thinking that it's not that.
It's not expensive, and the price point to just join in and play is a deck. Like, you don't even need to get the starter set. You could just get a deck, which I think is looking to retail roughly about £9-ish.
£9-10, I think.
Yeah.
I think recommended retail price is 12 quid, but they'll be.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it. I also like the idea that sealed events will quite literally be you turn up and they give you a deck on the day.
Yeah.
And you play that.
So it's literally you go and you buy a deck that day. You get to keep your deck and you play with your deck and no one knows what anyone else is playing.
I'm sorry, I know you were saying deck, but I just heard something else. Anything else you want to add on Keyforge? Or?
No. I think we're just excited. Hopefully our local place will pick it up and we'll...
I just hope it's not another flash in the pan where everybody buys into it.
I was worried about that, yeah.
It seems to be happening a lot. Like lots of games come in, something happens, a number of people drop off, and then it's just a slow decline.
Yeah. It sounds like they're putting a lot of effort into it, so hopefully.
It's just whether or not the scene's big here.
Yeah.
Not to open wounds, fresh wounds or anything, but they put a lot of effort into Netrunner.
Yes.
And then they dropped that like it was a pan of flaming shit. But then they announced an RPG for it, so they were on about losing the license for it. That's why they couldn't continue the card game.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told anyway. If I'm wrong, correct me. But if you've lost the license, how do you do an RPG for it?
True.
Yeah. Seems a bit weird. Unless it was already in the pipeworks and they've just lost the license to tabletop games, but RPGs are under a different.
Do you mean card games?
Card games, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the competitive card game might be moving back to wherever it was before, but Fantasy Flight still hold the license to the world, the universe, as it were.
Again, this is what I've heard. Another company owns the rights to everything Netrunner.
Oh.
I don't know the intricacies of it. We don't have spies on the inside.
No, only speculating.
Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, everything that I've heard has pretty much just been speculation as well. So, what else was there? But the Fantasy Flight seemed to be the thing because there's lots of games that they release and they just don't seem to go anywhere amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that fantasy game that they brought out?
Rune Wars.
Rune Wars.
I like Rune Wars.
I like the Runebound universe a lot. It was my first board game I bought. Was Runebound 2nd edition. Really enjoyed it. It's a really good game. Still upstairs. Almost all the expansions, bar 2, which are near close to impossible to find. Kingdom Death levels of expensive. I just feel like Tyney expansion. It's ridiculous, the prices of it, but it's hard to get.
Are we still on about Rune Wars, the FFG game, or the Rune Bound?
Bit of both.
Okay. Rune Wars isn't hard to get hold of, and it's not expensive because nobody wants it.
Yeah.
We went down to UK Games Expo, and there's people selling the starter set for 30 quid, near enough.
Like new?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it wasn't selling.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until it's like a little bit cheaper, and then I just buy one.
Yeah.
Learn how to paint on it.
I have a human army for it. I can't get rid of it. I've got a Wrath of King's army as well. Not an FFG, but I've got Wrath of King's army, and I can't get rid of it because nobody wants to play that. Which is annoying because it's actually a really good game and the models are really nice. Star Wars Legion.
You might be able to get them shifted at the Bring and Buy at SmoggyCon.
If I've got enough room for them, because I'm carrying a lot of old books that I just need rid of.
Ah.
But yeah, come to SmoggyCon, you might see me sitting there going,
Battlegrounds.
Battlegrounds, yeah.
Battlegrounds, apparently.
Apparently it is.
Still SmoggyCon in the heart.
4 years in a row, Battlegrounds.
Is it 4 years it's been Battlegrounds?
Yeah,
4 years it's been Battlegrounds. We still have each armband. 1 year they did like a really, really thin, piddly one. It wasn't that nice.
We seem to be angry about.
It just, normally you get an armband which is like that thickness. Nice thickness. It's a nice armband, that one as well, actually. But it was like quarter the size.
Just realised mine got stolen, didn't it? Damn it.
This is not yours.
I know you didn't have it. I know exactly who had away with mine. And the Pokemon one.
This was actually meant to be yours, Tyney, but I pinched it.
You pinched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve.
Moving on.
Moving
Before
on.
I just keep getting very angry with FFG and their business model. Well, it's not their business model, it's just the fact that here's a game! Oh yeah, we don't care anymore.
That's how you.
Yeah.
I think it's just the area we live in, maybe.
I was about to say something, but I won't.
Yeah.
Next, anybody?
Next, well, there's the Vampire Masquerade Classic RPG books on the Humble Bundle at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Which
you have.
Which I now have, because I wasn't missing out on that. It's my favourite RPG.
Have you told SiFi about this?
No, I don't think I have. Do you know about the Vampire RPG?
Uses D10s, doesn't it?
Yep, uses D10s, so many successes to succeed, various bits. And then it's like less combat heavy and more social interaction and politics and investigating. And overall just really fun to play.
Yeah.
They have thousands of books. With it comes a 3-month membership to the classic book subscription, which when you get it, unfortunately you can't print off from it, because I tried. But you can gain access to pretty much almost their entire collection of classic books and just look at them, browse them, read them, not print them out. They've definitely worked out who was going to try and get in there and do that.
Yeah.
But it looks really good, and just for $15 you get 19 books.
Pretty good then.
In total.
And they're yours to keep, aren't they?
And they're yours to keep. Also for that 15 bucks you get it straight from on the World of Darkness website. They'll unlock on there as well, so you can download them with your name actually on it. So yeah, pretty cool. After that, there is the guy who made the game 4 Against Darkness, which is a single player RPG type game where you dungeon crawling, is looking to make a new solo co-op game called Hexenhammer, where you're trying to take out a coven of witches. Looks fairly interesting. I've had a chat with him a couple of times, hoping to try and team up with him to do a video based on it so that we can put it onto his Kickstarter page when it eventually goes live. He's still working on the game at the moment, still processing it, but it could be another one that we look into.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I only have a couple of bits of random news that I saw pop up. Some breaking news from today. Fog of Love. We didn't get to try it at UK Games Expo, sadly, because the queues were massive. But we know 2 friends who did, and they really enjoyed it.
They really enjoyed it, yeah.
They loved it. Just a daft little thing. Well, not daft, but they're becoming inclusive and doing an LGBTQ expansion. Telling the stories about queer relationships and that sort of thing. And I thought it was worth mentioning because it's quite nice this day and age. It's being sort of included in the board gaming industry.
Yeah.
And then Essen, I really want to do like a full sort of like rundown of like top games that are coming to Essen, but I'm obsessed with one that's come, like I've seen. It's called Blossom, and it's a try your luck flower game. It sounds absolutely insane, but it is very much up my street.
Absolutely insane with flowers.
Yeah, just try your luck trying to grow flowers. It sounds really cute and fun.
You know, you could go out there and like put some flowers in some dirt.
No, but it's.
I know with the polluted air of Stockton, they'd die instantly, but the effort would be there.
Barpig have an expansion at Essen as well. I think it's called After Hours. So maybe like a not safe for work version, maybe.
Maybe.
NSFW.
Which it was pretty much already an SFW.
Yeah.
Depending on who you play with.
And there's like hundreds of games, obviously. I think 700 or something like that of like stuff to go through. So I'm gonna have a good old look through everything, and then hopefully next week have a good list of like top 10s and whatever to sort of bring to it.
You know, someday we'll have to go to Essen and not mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I thought I got away with it.
Essen would be lovely to go to.
It would be, yeah.
It would. It's the dream.
I thought Gen Con was the dream.
That's the bigger dream.
Oh.
Essen, Gen Con, obviously UK Games Expo, because we've got a lot of love for UK Games Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the first.
Aircon.
PAX East.
Which one's that one?
Penny Arcade Expo.
Oh, really?
It's all video games, but they also have like a gaming section now.
Oh, right, okay.
Because the guys who run Penny Arcade are big gamers as well. Big gamers on computers and big gamers like RPGs.
I know like YouTubers I watch go to it, but they're like video game gamers.
Yeah, but some of the Gen Con exclusive stuff makes its way over to PAX East. Well, one of the PAXs.
So I guess it's just a big gaming convention, and then it's just umbrella of that. Cool.
So
tabletop as well.
That did well. Gone to reports. Some people were too fussed, but some people were really happy. So could be worth a look at next year.
Yeah, but I think this year coming up, it's pretty much Expo.
Aircon.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
I think that's me.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
We will have a short one this week.
Just a little one.
Just a little one. Little update.
But I will let you two pick a pack first.
You go first, ladies first.
In the middle.
But the middle one was droopy. Go on then.
I'll take the one closest to me because I'm lazy. Let's put this.
And the winner is.
I'm struggling.
You can tell you've not opened that.
Not as much as I am.
Sam just wrecked the joint.
Nice and careful.
How did you do that?
What are you, data?
It's because I know how stuff works.
Well, I got Megatron, so I'm happy.
Oh, cool.
I got a piece of card.
Got Chop Chop.
Cool.
Wow.
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 And then the next bit.
Medic.
So, brainstorm, new design, reinforced plating, leap into battle. I still function. Yeah, all good. All nice.
I got Medic, Pushing Size, Flamethrower. I can't read that many words upside down.
Star Screams, Null Beam. Yeah.
Yeah. I got Zap, Piercing Blaster, Improvised Shield, the Inspiring Leadership, Static Laser of Ironhide, Strafing Run, and Treasure Hunt.
You got the shiny though.
Yes,
Why are they shiny?
They're all shiny.
Are they shiny inside?
All the bot sides are shiny.
Oh, cool.
There's one that isn't, which I think is a misprint,
Oh.
but I can't remember which one it is. But there's something else in here.
What?
You get a free booster in Stardex.
Ooh.
Also, actually, yeah, that reminds me as well. Actually, I was surprised at this when I went into Beanie Games. White Dwarf, the current White Dwarf, has a free pack of Age of Sigmar Champions in.
Really?
Yeah, so I bought a booster pack and got a free White Dwarf. I haven't actually even read the White Dwarf. That's really bad. So, open up the pack. Oh, wow, they are shiny. We've got the Paladin Protector, Rallying Cry, Twisted Screamer, Curse Strike, Grot Slasher, Insatiable Blood Reaver, Soul Feast, Rejoice and Slaughter, Born from Blood. Ooh! Kyros Fate Weaver. I'll leave that there because it's actually a quite decent card. A foil Lockian Prince. And Ishari Soul Render. So I think that's actually 2 named characters. Actually, no, it might just be. I think he's the named character, then these 2 aren't. But yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm obviously it's an order box, and these are 2 order.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check about Fate Weaver. I won't try and embarrass myself and keep trying to say his name. But cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a deck on the app which I really want to build in real life, but then again I'll just be sat there with cards in real life going, I've got nobody to play against.
It'll pick up.
Hopefully. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to try and do some other funky things tonight, aren't we?
We are indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Send Anth Windows 7.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.